Now, another new feature included in PhotoLab as of version 7 is the use of LUTs in color manipulation. What is a LUT? Well, LUTs are used extensively in video production, and once you create a LUT, you can use it in not only the software in which it was created, but also in any other software that allows the use of LUTs. Now, a preset, on the other hand, is unique to that software title in which it was built and cannot be used in another software title. A LUT created in Photoshop can be used anywhere, like in Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, Lightroom, etc. But a preset made in DxO PhotoLab cannot be used in, say, PhotoLab or Lightroom. So, what makes a LUT different than a preset in PhotoLab? And what does a LUT do that presets do not? Well, a LUT makes changes only to the color, contrast, brightness, and saturation of an image. Now, other differences are that a new preset can be made from an existing preset. A LUT is fixed and cannot be edited. Now, you can stack and blend LUTs in a layer stack within Photoshop. It's just one of their most valuable attributes. As we mentioned, LUTs can be used in any software that accepts LUTs. Presets are app-specific. You cannot build a LUT with a preset, but you can make a preset with LUTs. Confusing, I know. We'll clear that up in a minute. Now, LUTs are usually added at the end of processing. A preset, on the other hand, is usually the first thing you add when post-processing your image. And of course, there's no hard and fast rule here. It's all subjective, but that's usually the best use of them. Now, let's take a look at how they work in PhotoLab. And if we take a look at the right side of the workspace, we'll see a panel here that at the moment is grayed out, says LUT grading. And you click on it, you might even get that little warning notice that came up. Yeah, only available in the wide gamut working color space. I'll show you. So when you click on it, it's not coming to life, and as the little error message said, you have to come up to the working color space panel, and at the moment, it's in classic, and we click on it, and change that to wide gamut, and the LUT grading panel will come to life. And we click on it to activate it. Let's scroll up here to give ourselves some room. And at the moment, this LUT is installed, and the LUT was built in the Pro Photo RGB color space, which is a good thing. Now let's click on the drop-down panel, and we'll see some LUTs that are pre-installed in PhotoLab. Now let's click on them just to see what they do. And that gives kind of a night feel to the image. And you can adjust the intensity, just like this. There's a bunch of them down here. Old magazine. Let's see what else we got here. Let's say red desert, etc., etc. So you can scroll through and see what you like and use them as you'd prefer. Now, if you want to bring in a LUT that you made in another piece of software, say in Photoshop, click on Import, and you'll get this panel that comes up in your directory structure. And I'll click on the top one that I built in Photoshop. Click Open. And it will come in, and there's the effect that it renders on the image. So this is before, straight out of the camera with no LUTs applied. And then when we activate LUTs, that specific LUT that I built in Photoshop is automatically applied to the image. Now, it's not a huge difference. You might not even be able to see it in the lesson, but it's very, very slight, which was on purpose. And then, of course, I can adjust the intensity of it right here. And this will tell you the LUT color space is sRGB. Now, strangely enough, you can click on this, and if I click on Pro Photo RGB, usually you can't do this in a pixel-based image, but these are LUTs, so they're different. You click on Pro Photo, and you can see a slight intensity change there. And you always want to use a LUT in the Pro Photo color space. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can use LUTs in layer stacks, and of course, PhotoLab doesn't come with layers, so you are limited to one LUT. You might want to go build a LUT, say in Photoshop, and then import it, and then apply it if you want to do it within PhotoLab, but it's completely your choice as to how you want to do that. But there's LUTs in PhotoLab.